Hello everyone and welcome to V8's Online's live coverage of the Club Oz NZ Nascar iRacing Series presented by V8's Online. Jay Kennedy, Isaac Edwards in the commentary box for tonight, round 9 from Kansas Speedway. Now unfortunately we've missed the last couple of weeks due to illness and other issues, but we're back tonight and for the first time on iRacing Live. So I'll say a quick hello to Isaac. You got to say, mate?
Hello everyone, and yeah, I was here for for Bristol, and that was my one-off trip. Then a week ago I had a hard drive problem. Thankfully we got on top of it before it got worse. So here I am. I'm back.
Good to hear. Good to hear. I know last week we had Talladega. Last week, unfortunately, we missed that one. There was a lot of action. We had quite a few cautions. Hayden Dodman picked up the win, I believe, but we've got the championship standings on the screen at the moment. So Hayden Dodman leads from Ashley Lear, Brad Matheson in 3rd, Jason Martin in 4th, Edward Foster in 5th position, Brett Hender in 6th, David Webb 7th, Mitch McLeod in 8th, Nick Crawford in 9th, and Roger Clark in 10th. This will all start to mix up after this week because we have drop rounds starting to come into play. We will see all sorts of names and drivers get mixed into get into the mix, I should say. I can't even try and explain what I'm trying to say there. With the change in, I've completely lost my train of thought. But anyway, drop rounds come into effect. We've got 4 drop rounds. So best 8, that's what I'm trying to say. It's the best 8 races.
There we go.
There we go, got it out finally. So we'll see the championship standings start to take hold very, very soon. But yeah, Hayden Dodman, the one to beat at the moment. The talking guys doing quite a good job with 1st and 2nd and 8th at the moment. Jason Martin, though, is going to be tough to beat. He actually has done the least amount of races in those top 10, so it'll be interesting to see where he pops out when he returns. I think he's in tonight. I'm not 100% sure. No, I haven't seen his name in the list, so another week out. So it'll be interesting to see what happens there. But anyway, tonight, Sam Katakanausis, I reckon I've butchered that, but Sam is probably streaming himself as well. He's a very, very prominent Twitch streamer, so he's currently fastest in practice. Ooh. With a really quick time of a 30.1, but the top 24 drivers separated by 0.2 of a second. The entire field of 29 cars that have done a lap separated by 0.7 of a second.
Oh my god.
The top 13 have a 1/10 of a second gap between them, so it is incredibly close tonight. The guys have been saying in this warm-up session or practice session that the car feels really, really good, and this will be the best race we have had all season long. So we've got about a minute to go until we're into qualifying. We'll watch Sam for his qualifying lap because he has got the pace at the moment. If you guys go out for their last little run of practice with this last little bit to go.
Yeah, so looking at my the fact sheet, that the fastest qualifying time in NASCAR is done by Eric Jones back in 2015, a 30.101. So Sam, I'm not going to say his last name because I might butcher it myself, is approximately 0.02 of a second off that pace. But yeah, it's a 1.5 mile circuit. It's actually the newest track built for NASCAR. It came out in 2001. The closest track to Kansas is actually Kentucky, which was completed a year earlier.
It was actually one of the oval tracks that ended, or was one of the last to be added into the iRacing service as well to complete the full NASCAR Cup Series schedule. Do you remember when it was launched? And at the same time, the IMSA Grand Am Series, the Grand Am Series as it was called, was heading to Kansas, and we went to this road course and we raced it once, and we've never been back because it was quite honestly one of the most terrible road courses ever. And I do believe that our very, very good friend Reese Gardner has done a super serious track guide for this track, which if you have not seen his super serious track guides, PS not safe for work, they are well and truly worth a watch. He has done some very, very funny work, and Reese's YouTube channel, Southpaw Racer, is definitely one to watch for highly entertaining comedy. I don't know what else you could call it. Definitely not safe for work though. So
No.
if you are letting your kids watch our content, don't let them watch Reese's channel unless you know that there's a strong adult content warning. We're into qualifying anyway.
Actually, speaking of Super Series Track Guide, what is your favourite?
My favourite track?
Yeah.
My favourite oval track or road track?
Any track that Reese has done for the Super Series Track
Ooh.
Guide.
I must say I like his new work, which is the How to Ruin a Really Good Racetrack, which I can't actually repeat the name exactly of how it is, but How to Ruin a Racetrack essentially. It's how to turn an incredibly great racetrack and make it terrible. I do like his videos of them. That the Spa layout that he did of that was quite entertaining. But the Super Series Track Guide for the circle, the skid pan on iRacing is probably the funniest work that he has done.
Triple.
Yes, that would be the most entertaining one he's done. But we're starting to get some time start to come through from the drivers. If you are wanting to keep up to date with the live timing, you can look at that on our website, v8online.com/live-timing. Braden Bateman is the man at the front of the field at the moment, but it is very, very close between Bateman, who is on screen at the moment, and his teammate Wayne Taylor in P2 at the moment. As this is all starting to get mixed up and jumbled up. Now after this qualifying session goes, we will have a special guest jump in for a chat as well. So Bateman finishes his 2 laps, doesn't improve on his second one. Wayne Taylor also completed his, but Ray Kassar has jumped to the front, and right on cue, Edward Foster, Nick Crawford now on top. The times are changing very, very quick. And Hayden Dodman to the top with 30.100. I know his teammates will be out to beat him.
Beats that time by Eric Jones by 1/1000th of a second.
Stephen Clark on screen. He jumps up to P11 on his first lap. He's now getting jumbled back through the field very, very quickly.
Oh man. It's one of these things with qualifying, as I just saw the number 7 truck, which is supporting the current President of the United States, Mr. Donald Trump.
There's some interesting liveries once again. We'll run through them throughout the race. But Sandman crosses the line on his second lap. And improves, jumps up to 8th.
Wow. And at least 4/1000ths of a second between himself and Scott Butler, who did a 30.185.
Mitch McLeod on screen. Not many drivers left to complete laps, so we'll go to Mitch on screen. But what we might do, we might grab the great man, Sandman, in for a chat. Hello, Sandman. You got us there, mate?
G'day boys, how are you?
Very good, mate. Now, welcome along. Welcome back.
Thank you very much. It's good to be back. Nothing like a good truck series race to get the blood pumping.
We know you love your trucks, mate. I knew you'd be here.
Yeah.
Hey, how do you find it out there, mate? A bit of an interesting with multiple grooves already happening straight away out of the gate.
Yeah, we noticed that in practice, and Kansas really turns it on. It's quite possibly maybe the best racetrack we have for the truck series, just because of the multiple grooves. You know, you can get a quick run down the bottom low line, but as these tyres go off, these trucks still stay very racy, and you can run right up against the walls, and it sort of reminds you of the old Darlington stripe that you'll get probably throughout the race. So it turns on really good racing, and that's why the times are so incredibly close.
Your top 15 at the moment, separated by just over 1.5 hundredths of a second. Mitch McLeod goes 17th, so a little bit off the pace. Roger Clark, the only driver on laps at the moment. Now, we'll cross to you throughout the race, Sam, man. So what are your plans for this race? Just stay out of trouble and work your way through, or what's the go? Conserve tyres, conserve fuel?
I'm interested to see how these guys run the first half of the race. Obviously, everyone wants to buy a ticket to the end, and that's my goal. I want to do everything I can for hybrid racing simulations and everyone at CMM Motorsport to put on a good show. And you've got to buy a ticket to the end. And the way these times are, it's so close. It's going to be very racy. So I think we'll just sort of feel it out for the first half of the race. And depending on what sort of position I'll get, I may just stay inside the top 10. It's very close, but yeah, I think it'll all depend on how this pack runs at the front, and make a decision halfway through to see where we're sitting.
You're looking alright at the moment. There's not many left to do a lap, so there's only 4 left that have not done a lap yet. So I think you might be right for top 10.
Your beauty. Oh, stay in touch. That's all we need to do.
Alright, good luck, mate. We'll talk to you during caution.
Thanks,
luck,
boys.
Sam, man.
Have a good broadcast.
Thanks,
Will
mate.
do. Thank you.
The golden tonsils of Stephen Sandman Clark there.
Yeah. He's a really good bloke. He is. I
Sandman's
love his...
very, very good friend. So Sandman, very, very good guy. So yeah.
I love his enthusiasm.
He's very, very, very good in the commentary booth. So hopefully we'll see him back in the box one day soon. I'm working on it. But, very, very close times. We look now, the top 15 now separated by 13 hundredths of a second.
No
which
way.
is incredibly close. The top 23 separated by a quarter of a second.
Oh,
Which
my
is
lord.
unbelievably close. We saw some close times other racetracks we've been to, but nothing as close as this. This is incredibly close. But Hayden Dobman, the fastest time that we've seen. We might run through the starting grid because it doesn't look like... Oh, hang on. We actually have got the man that was fastest in the warm-up session out on track.
I've got to say this, Sam, man. I mean, Jay. Sorry.
I'm Jay. Sandman's gone.
I'm sorry.
Oh, you're right.
I have a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore.
Oh, that's terrible. Well done. Well done.
Yeah. Let's have to throw that out because we're in Kansas and we have to throw out a Wizard of Oz quote.
Sam P25 on his first lap. So we'll see where he slots in after his second lap. Looks like for most of the guys, the second lap has been the quickest lap.
Yeah, so let's keep a close eye on Sam coming out into the tri-oval. Will he improve on his time?
Yeah, he will. Goes to P2.
Whoa.
2 hundredths of a second behind Hayden Dodman. So incredibly close times. So we've got our biggest field that we've seen throughout this season tonight. We've got 32 cars now on track, or now out there. So we've got, at the moment, Thomas Hinz, Brad Matheson, Jake Maloney and Matt Stratford, who have not completed a lap with 2 minutes left in the qualifying session. So we may run through the starting grid when I work out what button I'm clicking here. I'm doing a really good job tonight of this. There we go.
There we go.
Qualifying on screen, starting grid on screen. Hayden Dobman from Sam Katakuzinos? We'll go with that. Let's Sam.
Yeah. Sam, just go Sam.
I know Sam's sort of watching the broadcast, so he's going to tell me how badly I've butchered it. Nicholas Crawford in third, Matthew Collette in fourth, Ashley at fifth, David Webb in sixth position, Edward Foster in seventh, Ray Kassar in eighth, Scott Butler in ninth, Stephen Clark in 10th, but we might hold it there because we now have an extra driver going out for his laps. Jake Maloney out on track from Team TTL. He's out doing laps, so he has a chance of slotting into that top 10. But considering how close the top 20 are, the top 19 drivers separated by 17 hundredths of a second, whew, she is incredibly close.
It is incredibly close, like you said, so we shall have a look where Jake drives in this race, so in this qualifying session. So he goes nearly to the groove and then nearly to the walls. So that's how he should drive in a NASCAR.
Yeah, he might actually be going a little bit too low through the turns because the grip is a little bit higher here at Kansas and then dropping it down through the tri-oval. We'll see how he goes with his first lap. Puts him up to 20th, so it's a pretty good lap. 30.3.
Gets around the same line for that corner. I raced
keeping it a little bit higher now through the entrance into turn 3, but You can already hear the rubber protesting through
Where's
the
he
corners,
go?
and around he goes. Just finishes his lap P17 for Jake Maloney. So we'll now run through the grid because it now is official. Just made that lap just in time.
Yeah.
Go back to where we were. So Stephen Clark is the last man in the top 10. Sean Thompson in 11th. Wayne Swanson in 12th position. Then Roger Clark, Nathan Britton on row 7. Row 8 has Wayne Taylor, Stephen Jenkins, and Jake Maloney, Wayne Anderson. Then Luke Muir and Mitchell McLeod rounding out the top 20. Long way back from McLeod. I'm sure he would have been expecting to be a bit higher.
Yeah.
Norman Clark, Alex Alvarez, Braden Bateman, Stephen Williams, Simon Black, Daniel Trim, Rick Summerhays, Sam McLeod, and Rodney Morris round out the 29 that did a lap. Then Matt Stratford, Thomas Hinds, and Brad Matheson.
Who haven't done that time, so they're starting to grid up now. This usually won't take long. But yeah, 32 trucks. That's pretty hefty.
Yeah, good turnout tonight. It's just good to see. I think making sure that the broadcast is available on iRacing Live for the first time tonight definitely does help ensure that we get good turnout in numbers. So hopefully again next week when we head to the free track on the schedule, Charlotte. So that should be a good race as well next week. And then round 11 we have changed the circuit. Instead of going to where we were originally going to, which was back to Rockingham, we are off to Pocono, which will be a lot of fun at Pocono. I'm really looking forward to Pocono. It always brings forward a really entertaining event. I know that the drivers that I've spoken to about the change are very, very happy. So really looking forward to that race.
I am as well.
So got a pretty good end of the schedule. And then the final round we head, I'm fairly sure it's Dover from memory. I probably got that wrong. No, I got it right.
The Monster Mile.
I should remember, considering I've made the schedule up, I should remember where we're going to.
Oh no.
Hello, if you are watching for the first time, this is the Club Oz NZ NASCAR Truck Series. We're here for round 9 from the wonderful Kentucky Speedway.
Kansas
Speed, oh my god. Kansas Speedway. It's even written on the screen in front of me. Jeez, I'm doing a really good job tonight. Kansas Speedway, 45 laps ahead, just on 90 kilometres in race distance. Of course, everything we talk about here will be in kilometres as opposed to miles, so a lot of guys get confused when they're watching with us referring to kilometres, but you know, we're in Australia, so that's what we talk about. That's the way we go. We're the metric system over here, so 2.46 kilometres in length per lap, and of course nighttime race, so we'll see no difference between the air temp and the track temp. Quite a warm night, 26 degrees, and Hayden Dodman bringing the cars around under his control for the start of this race as we get ready to go.
I'm ready. You ready?
I'm ready. Here we go. And
I'm going to enjoy this.
Green flag is in the air. There we go.
There we go. That's a
Good
bit
jump.
of anticipation.
Good jump from the inside line. But Hayden held them up really, really late. And looks like they've got into line rather well. 3 wide back in the pack. We've got a car off on the inside.
Multiple cars off.
And we've got a caution.
First caution, and we didn't even make a corner.
Yeah, Braden Bateman, I can see, is facing the wrong direction. We'll see if we can get a replay exactly what happened.
Yeah, it looks like it was just a toe-to-toe incident, or less it was a net code.
It was a bit weird. There was a few guys that jumped up the middle because they actually got a run, and there was a little bit of net code between Bateman, the 7 truck of Clark. There's a few others involved as well. Summerhays as well. Just a few guys that weren't quite anticipating that jump. Get another look at it. The 30 truck as well.
Went 4 wide.
Yeah, it was 4 wide there for a quick second. Summerhays following. It's very weird. Bateman off under the yellow line, and he's come up just as the cars come down in front of the 7, which is Norman Clark, and I think he was trying to avoid the car or the truck going in front, and didn't notice the truck on the inside. So just changed camera angle by mistake. We'll try and get back to that. There we go. We're under caution, so it's not really going to matter too much. We're not missing anything.
Nope.
On board here with Norman Clark. You see the truck in front just cut across in front of him, so he's moved down a little bit, but didn't realise there was a car below the white line trying to come back up on the track as well. So easy mistake to make, and we're seeing drivers already pit, so I'm sure there'll be guys that will have a little bit of damage, but we are under caution for the first time. Hayden Dodman now official race leader from Nicholas Crawford, who was on that inside right line, got a good run. Ashley, who was also on the inside line, got a good run as well, and Sam Cade has dropped back to 4th position, so he'll now be on the outside line.
It was pretty much a case of wrong place, wrong time, unfortunately.
We've seen guys right back in the field pitting for tyres and possibly damage as well, because the drivers have got a quick repair available to them.
And I think another thing regarding the caution clock, I believe, if you want to talk about it, Jay, because
yeah, no, we're not having the caution clock again now this season. We've removed that from the series, but we were running a caution clock 20 minutes or halfway. So yeah, we've removed the caution clock from the series. We found that we didn't really need it, so we had to remove that option. So
yeah, it was good timing anyway, because as far as I know, we only had the caution clock once.
Yeah, we had the caution clock once, which was at
Texas, I believe. Texas
no,
or
it was at Rockingham.
Rockingham.
And
That's what it was.
It actually ruined the race. So it's at the end of the caution clock, because it actually caused two more quick cautions after that. So decided that we won't run the caution clock anymore, but it's okay. We don't mind.
Yeah, we're just gonna get cautions anyway.
Yeah, that's right.
So yeah, let's have a look. I think we should do this for like caution periods. Have a look at one truck and talk about it.
Actually, before we do that, we might grab Sam Man up for a chat. Hello, Sam Man.
G'day, boys.
You made it through there, but that was pretty action-packed back behind you.
I'll have to take your word for it. To be honest, I didn't see it happen.
If you were in it, you wouldn't have wanted to see it happen. They were four wide.
I heard someone may have missed a gear, so I don't know what the outcome was of that.
Inside line checked up big time, and guys got to run up the middle, and guys got to run up the inside, and then they all tried to turn at the one point. So
it's a shame. Look, as much as I like you guys, I didn't expect to talk to you this early.
Yeah.
Oh, you can go if you want. I'll take it back.
Hey, I'm happy. I bonused a couple of spots. I don't know what happened there with Green, because there was a couple of people who didn't show up.
Yeah, there's a few guys that have jumped out of the server because they thought that you had to leave, so they've missed out on their spots. And other guys also didn't grid up because they weren't wanting to start up as high as they were. But we'll let you go, Sam, man, because you are about to restart.
Oh, let's hope we can have a bit of a long run here.
Hopefully we won't talk to you for about another 20, 30 laps or so.
That's the nicest thing you've said to me all day.
On that note, see ya.
See you, boys.
See ya.
So we're one to go. So Hayden Dodman now controlling the field behind the Mustang pace car.
Mustang. Actually, for iRacing, there's now 3 choices of different pace cars, but for Road and Oval, you're stuck with 2. So you've got the Mustang pace car, the Rough safety car, and for dirt, you've got the Chevy Silverado pace truck.
Which I love the pace truck. It is pretty cool on the dirt.
It is, and it looks just like the Silverado.
Yep. So we are about to start 40 to go. We are on lap 5 at the moment, so we'll have 40 to go when the lights go green and the flag waves, as it does.
Pretty equal start there, but it looks like is it Dodman? Dodman's done pretty well.
Yeah, Dodman got a good jump off the line, and the outside line didn't get away as quickly as anticipated. Sam K's done a great job getting to the inside. Sandman's followed him. Now they're 3 wide.
Oh,
Sandman chops the nose off of Nick Crawford, who's stuck out there, now 3 wide.
still 3 wide.
And he's just getting swamped on that absolute outside line. We were on board with him at the restart, and it sounded as if he didn't get away too great.
Had a bit of a side-by-side contact with, I believe that's Nick Foster in the Fosters, the Tundra.
That's Edward Foster in the Foster's Tundra.
So now they're
A bit of bump drafting coming into turn 3 between the 9 of Scott Butler and Edward Foster in the 53, and now they're 3 wide coming out of 4.
Don't make it 4 wide.
This is good racing at the moment. Dodman and Lear have just blasted away, worked out the outside line. They're 3 wide back in the field between the 8, the 13 and the 85. The 85, a little bit of contact there actually. The 13 is in the wall, and the 351 is sideways. That is Simon Black. And he keeps it, he keeps it.
Oh, look. Alright, and Swanson's around. Oh, don't.
Oh,
no.
Check up, boys, check up. Oh, the
Oh.
20's come across and cleaned up a few as well. So we'll get a replay. Exactly what
trucks.
happened there. We've got heaps of trucks involved in that one.
Oh, Norman Clark's got involved again. Must be the truck. Sponsored by the Donald himself, the current president of the United States. Must be a little curse happening.
Just on board with Stephen Williams. You see the accident already ahead. Unfortunately, he gets cleaned up right there. So that's unlucky for him.
It was just a chain reaction. All the way.
The 85 got loose. And then he managed to gather it, but just a little clip into the 8 as he was straightening it up.
That was the number. I looked at the number 20. That was Rick Summerhays.
Yeah, Rick Summerhays.
Cleaned
Actually,
up.
the 8 actually gave a little tap to the 85. 85 managed to gather it up, but the 8 was still out of control. The 21 of Wayne Anderson gave him a little bit of a clip, and that's chain reaction. But the 20, Rick Summerhays, unfortunately, got it down onto the grass and then wasn't able to gather it back up in time. Jump on board for a quick look at that.
Yeah, unfortunately, he cleaned up 2 cars. Got the number 98, who is Stephen Williams, and Alex Alvarez.
See up ahead the accident happening, and he's not checking up. He hasn't realised, and he's just come right in way too hot. Not quite enough awareness of what's going on there, and that's unfortunate, but that does happen. Sometimes you don't pick up what's going on. I'm sure the caution call would have come by then though, so I'm not sure why. Hadn't started to check up, but pit lane is now open. So I'm wondering, I don't think anyone will take the gamble at this stage.
They've already done a pit stop, so...
Yeah, a few guys have already pitted it. Other guys are yet to make a stop. Hello again, Sandman.
We meet again.
Any consideration on pitting there?
No, it's a little bit too early. We really haven't done enough hard laps on these tyres. I went straight to the high side, so there was a couple of guys that probably did run around the bottom a little bit, which probably would have used their rubber a little bit more, but I think it's just a little bit too early at the moment.
Yep. Yeah, I wasn't sure. I didn't quite know exactly how the tyres were wearing, but I know at some tracks after 3 or 4 laps you really have to take that pit, but...
Yeah, I think if we didn't have the high line, you'd probably think about it, because it is a little bit abrasive with the tyres, but yeah, we've seen, like we talked about earlier, the high line around here on older tyres is still very racy, so you know, about the halfway part, you'd probably start thinking about it if no one else around you has pitted.
Yeah. Sam and Isaac Everts here, you really have enjoyed yourself driving the trucks, haven't you?
I do. This category of racing really turns it on, regardless of what racetrack we go to. And I think, over the years of iRacing, we've seen a number of truck series, and I don't think any of them have been bad at all. There's been really good racing, and these trucks turn it on. And I think we're lucky enough that in this series that we've got a fixed racing series, so it really does help a lot of people that maybe don't understand setups for oval track racing really to get in and to be competitive straight off the mark, which is good.
I don't understand setups on anything, so that's the only reason why it's a fixed setup, see, man.
Me too. That's why I race for TTR, mate. They give me all the setups. I just get in and drive.
What hope do you think I've got? I race for Torque. They don't even do practice, so how am I supposed to get a setup? That's why
Talk boys are leading this.
yeah, because it's fixed setup. They don't have to do any work. They know how to turn left. Saying that, Hayden has improved out of sight in regards to his oval racing, so very, very good to see Hayden and Ash, who 1 and 2 in the championship, 1 and 2 in this race. So I'm sure you'll try and hunt him down though, Sandman.
Yeah, I've got to get him back for last week at Talladega, but we won't talk about that.
Yeah, well, we didn't watch it. It didn't happen, did it? It didn't happen because there's no broadcast. It didn't happen.
That's right, it doesn't count.
All right, good luck, mate.
Yeah.
Cheers, boys.
Good
Talk to you
luck.
soon.
Will do.
We're about to go green. Hayden
That's
Dobman and
funny.
Ashley Lear control the field. Well, Hayden Dobman controls the field, but I'm sure he will be sneakily in Ash's ear on when he will jump, which I'm sure will be pretty close to just being on the green. Sorry there, Isaac.
Yeah, I swear the dog trucks are like DJ Arts in Penske at the moment, because we've just had Barbagello and they have been killing it.
Yeah, the
That's a
Penske
great
cars have been doing a very, very good job in the official Nascar series as well, so
It must get Ludo. 4 wide!
4 wide back in the field.
I was about to say, I think when Ludo Mackay came in, must have done something that made these Team Penske cars much more competitive.
Matthew Collette up the inside, takes away second position from Ashley Lear. And then you've got Nathan Britton now moving up as well into 4th. Scott Butler up the inside of Stephen Sandman Clark. As we go 3 wide across the start-finish line, we have 32 laps remaining here at Kansas.
Looking good by all the drivers. Let's talk about Mitch McLeod. He's up at P11.
He's starting to work his way through. Started back in P20, slowly working his way through. I'm going to give a shout out to Thomas Hinz. Thomas Hinz commentating in the V8 Scob series, actually leading the OSR V8 series at the moment, racing in the Monday Night V8s as well. Jumped in, didn't do any practice in this. It's already up to P10, so doing a great job. Didn't get a quali lap in or anything.
Yeah, that's pretty good. The acquired achiever of all things, shall I say.
On board with the 9 of Scott Butler. As Sandman to the outside.
That's just Sam. Loses a few positions.
Yeah, Sandman's dropped back. He's now back in 8th position.
Must have been either a pretty bad start or something's
Yeah, I'm not
happening.
sure what's happened there. He was up, right up beside Scott Butler, but now he's dropped back in behind Sam Kay. Wayne
Hopefully
Taylor up the inside, on the inside line, he jumps back in behind. It's unusual to see the guys on the inside jump in behind, because it's usually the guys that are on the inside that want to stay on the inside. But 2 wide back a little bit further between Roger Clark and Nick Crawford. And then you've got
Crawford.
Jake Maloney and David Webb side by side. Maloney will take that position. He's up to P15. After
Thank you very much.
being involved in that lap 1 incident, he's making his way back through the field. He's pitted on each of the cautions to get damage repaired.
Ooh.
Change of position for P2 now. So we're coming up to some lap traffic side by side. Matthew Collette, Ashley Lear, and we've got contact.
Ah.
Nathan Britton in the wall
Don't
with
go
the lap
down,
car.
don't go down.
He's staying high, which is good. But
No
the lap
caution
car
at
of
the
Rick
moment.
Tummerhays
Oh.
making contact.
Phew.
And we're staying green, which is a little bit unfortunate for Britton, as he had really, really good pace coming back through the field. Sandman now up the inside, move done on Sam Kay.
No. Britton just made contact with Sam McLeod and the caution is out.
Get a replay and see exactly what has happened.
Yeah, I was just tracking him where he's going, and then just collects the 20 truck, and they both go on their side. So let's see what's happened. Oh, I'm sorry, the 30 truck.
Yeah, Sam's sort of come down a little bit unintentionally. He's knocked the front of Nathan Britton. We'll actually get a replay go back to the original incident. Oh, on board with Nathan Britton. You can see the contact made between he and the 20 truck. It's put him in the fence, and he's struggled to keep it under control. Now on board with Rick Summerhays in the 20. As we do have pit stops getting underway. We'll get to them in just a second. Summerhays actually hit the wall trying to get out of the way, and it slung him back down the track into the path of Nathan Britton. So rather unfortunate there. So we've got pit stops underway. Oh, Sandman's missed his marker.
Oh no.
So unfortunate for him. But
number 9 just splash and dash.
Some guys will probably be doing 2 tyres. So be interesting to see. Scott Butler is back out. He's only pitted for 4 seconds, so I'm not sure what's happened there. That's a bit strange.
I reckon
he may have to come back in.
I reckon he's done I saw it, and I think he's just done a splash and dash.
I don't think you'd really splash and dash though, because your tyres are what you really need. Your tyres are key.
It's probably doing the Lightning McQueen thing. No tyres, just gas.
Yeah, I don't think that strategy will work here, because we've done now 20 laps on these tyres. Jake Maloney though, interesting, because he's pitted on those other 2 pit stops. He has not pitted. He'll run around and pass the start-finish line in the lead. No, he's going in the pits this lap. So he's ensuring he's back in the field. That's a little bit of a strange strategy. He was in the lead, so Scott Butler will pick up the bonus point for leading a lap. If you are tuning in for the first time, you are watching V8 Online's live coverage of the Club Oz NZ Nascar iRacing Truck Series. This is round 9 from Kansas Speedway. I got it right this time, Kansas Speedway.
Yep.
Jay Kennedy and Isaac Edwards are here in the comms box. If you are wanting to be a part and you're a member of Club Oz NZ, check out the iRacing forum. If you are not sure what you're watching, this is iRacing.com. And we are V8 Online, the broadcaster. We've got 25 laps to go here in this race. Scott Butler leading from Hayden Dodman. Then Ashley Lear, Sam Kay, and Stephen Clark in 5th. We might grab Sam Man up and ask him about his incredibly slow pit stop. Sam Man, did you miss your mark?
Oh, I did. I couldn't see. I had another truck in front of me, and I couldn't see the lollipop man, and had to hit reverse. So that didn't help.
You know what's funny?
I made up 2 spots.
Yeah, I'm not sure how you did that.
Yes, I'll take that.
Well, that's one plus side.
It was funny because we were on board for when we come back live after watching the replays, and it magically went to your car as you were chucking it in reverse. So I feel very, very lucky that we got that. So well done.
Yeah, it was a bit of a shame, because I was like, I just couldn't quite see the lollipop man, when the other truck was in front of me. So never mind. But if I can come out and make a mistake and still gain 2 spots, I'll take that every time.
Yeah, interesting. I don't know if I'm allowed to do play-by-play with you, or what we're allowed to do from the comments box, but it's my series, so I'll make up the rules. Car 1 had a 4-second stop, so I don't think he's taken tyres. I don't know if that's intentional or by mistake. So the car 9 that's in the lead hasn't taken tyres.
Yeah, that'll be interesting. But like we said, we spoke about how good this racetrack is with older tyres in that higher line, but I think the restart in the first 1 or 2 laps might cost him, but we'll see.
We will see indeed.
We'll let you go, Sam, man. Good luck.
Cheers, boys.
Thank you.
We're at halfway. 22 laps to go when we cross the line. We're on lap 22 right now. Well, 23 laps to go when we cross the line, sorry, and we'll be on lap 23. 24 laps to go at the moment.
So, coming back to car 9, that's a really unusual pit stop, doing just 4 seconds. My theory is splash and dash, but we'll see how...
I don't think you actually need fuel, though. I don't think... If you did need fuel, I think you would have saved enough under the last 2 cautions, so... It's strange. I don't know why he would pit, unless he's trying to get the position and then maybe pit. I don't know, it just doesn't make sense. But anyway...
No, it doesn't.
We're about to go. Green
There we
flag waves. And good jump from Ash Lear right in behind Scott Butler. He is tucked in really close behind.
That's just off 4 wide in the back part.
Yeah, we're all going to get through nice and clean. This has actually been really beneficial for Nathan Britton. Unfortunately, he's 2 laps down, but he's now got the pace. He might actually be able to get back up there and get onto... Oh, contact at the front! Ashley, Scott Butler, both in the fence. Caution is out. No, it's not. It's still green.
Oh,
Have to have a caution.
There we go.
There it is.
Oh, up and over.
That was a big incident. We all get a replay of that.
Oh, what on earth happened there?
Yeah, let's go back and try and work out what happened there. I'm not sure what happened, but there was definitely contact between the 24 of Ash Lear and the 9.
A Butler.
The 9 sort of chopped down a little bit. It was about to be 3 wide, but he chopped down and the nose was definitely in there from Ash Lear. And then after that, the 16 is taken to the dirt, try and get out of the way, and then there's contact between the 16 and the 21 after a few spins. And at the same time, I think Thomas Hinz was also involved in that. And he unfortunately looks like his race might be done as well. Hinz actually was in the back of the 9 and then got contact from behind from the 53, and then the 7 also involved. Oh, it was the 32 of Hinz that actually flipped over, so there we go. That's made a little bit more sense as to what's happened there. But yeah, a little bit of... Oh, I don't know really what you'd explain had happened there, but very, very strange incident. But yeah, the 9 and the 24 coming together, I think that's purely racing incident. There was no jump on board from roof cam from Ash Lear, who is the 24. The 9 is the leader. He's definitely got the nose up and he's come down in front. There was room to go 3 wide, and Lear definitely made contact.
Actually, Colette had made a bit of contact with the 17 truck, and looks like Nick Crawford also had a bit of a incident as well. Coming to think of seeing of it. Well, this ensuing melee happened.
Let's go back live. Big winner out of that, Sam K. He's now jumped into first. Hayden Dodman in second position. Sam Mann in third. Mitch McLeod now up to fourth. Ash Lear has managed to get out of it okay in fifth. And Simon Black in sixth position. And seventh position, Sean Thompson. Wayne Taylor in eighth. David Webb ninth. And Wayne Anderson managed to get through that okay in the end. He's in 10th position. We've got 20 laps to go.
I think we should see Sam Mann, see what his thoughts on this incident in front of him.
Hello, Sam Mann. Did you see that ahead of you? What was your take on that?
Holy smoke, did I see it? I don't know if you've seen an in-car from me, but I'm ready for a fresh pair of shorts.
I'll text your wife now and tell her to get the shower on.
Wow, I can't believe I wasn't involved in that. I could see it was all starting to happen. It looked like there was a bit of 3 wide action going on. I was like, I just really need to be on the low line, because I knew if someone came together, they were going to go up the racetrack.
Yeah, up in the wall.
I just picked a line and sort of hugged as low as I could and tried to get through it the best I can. And I tell you what, there was a little bit of luck on my side.
Well, if you're probably thinking in front of you, what should I do? And then when the crash happened, you're like, oh, what could I do?
It's funny.
Like that?
Yeah, it's one of those situations you could. When I saw it 3 wide, I figured this has got recipe for an accident. And it's funny, in that split second, it's like, all right, where do I need to position myself if that accident starts to occur? And all I could think was, I really need to just stay down low as I can, because if they start spinning, they're probably going to go up the racetrack. And I think that's pretty much what happened. I'll be very interested to see the in-car from that replay, because that was hairy.
It was definitely hairy.
It was.
It didn't look any better when we've gone back and watched the replay either. So, and to be honest, I don't really know if there was anyone at fault for that. It was just probably not enough. I don't know. Not enough from everyone. So I don't think you can blame anyone. Anyway,
Okay, never mind.
that happens though, doesn't it?
That's racing, as they say.
Well, that's what happens when we're racing so tight and close and fast.
Look at the times, mate. You saw how close it was in quali, and that's just how
Exactly.
close they are on the racetrack. So,
Indeed.
anyway,
Oh, good luck, mate. We'll let you go.
Thank you, boys. Talk to you soon.
Will do.
Hopefully and hopefully not. 19 to
All
go.
right, boys. Enjoy.
Well, cut Sam Man off at the end there, but that's all right. So
Ah.
Sam K leading the way. Hayden Dodman P2. Stephen Clark in third. Mitch McLeod in fourth. Ashley in fifth. But one to watch now, Simon Black. He's managed to make his way back up to sixth position after almost being involved in a big incident earlier in the race.
He's carrying a bit of damage on the bonnet.
Yeah, a little bit of
Of the
damage,
car.
but in saying that, he's had that damage for a little while. There's a few guys that have had damage, but it hasn't seemed to affect them too much. As we get ready to go, green flag waves and a great jump from Sam K. Hayden Dodman jumps in quickly in behind. Mitch McLeod ahead of Stephen Clark, so he manages to jump down and 3 wide, not far behind. Simon Black around the outside, Ashley up the inside, and Sean Thompson in the middle. And Wayne Taylor looking to get involved as well, but it looks like Liam may have some damage from that incident.
He
He's
might.
dropping back very, very quickly.
Yeah, it must have either had a really bad restart or, yeah, like you said, the car might have some mechanical damage that might
Shane
have
for the
impacted.
lead. Dodman now in first, McLeod up to second, Sam K back to third, and Sandman now hunting down this pack as well.
Hungry
Now
like the
Simon
wolf.
Black is dropping back through the field.
Oh,
Not sure what's happened there, but Simon Black now is way back now to 19th position. He's the
Must
last
have-
car now on the lead lap. So we're nearly about to go 3 wide as Sandman goes up the middle. McLeod covers.
oh. We don't want to repeat, guys. We don't want to repeat.
Very accomplished drivers here in this pack. He's on board with
Oh.
Sandman. He goes up the inside and move done. I believe it'll be move done. Hug the inside with Sam K on the outside wall, but no, he's not going to be able to get it done. And a great run for Sam K out of turn 2. Tucks right in behind McLeod into 3.
Now, you just want to try and make your way towards the car, but try not to touch the car too much, otherwise you might incur it to a spin. As I can see, lap traffic of, I believe that was Alex Alvarez.
Yeah, Alvarez now out of the way, moving out of the way when he gets there. He'll very, very accomplished driver in amongst the AusNZ community. Raced a lot of races with Alex. I'm sure he will move or make sure that he's not in the way. Ashley definitely has some sort of damage. His drop back is now 7 seconds off the pace.
Oh.
Simon Black's managed to regather, but he's definitely off the pace in regards to speed. We're side by side, and a contact between Sam K and Alex Alvarez. Alex was up against the wall, and Sam did not see him there. He's too busy watching Sandman up his inside, and caution is thrown, and Simon a little bit of contact into the back of him. That was completely unfortunate. Once again, lap traffic trying to get out of the way and doing the right thing, and unfortunately have been involved in accidents. That is completely not fair and completely unintentional.
No, you just gotta have to feel for Sam K. He tried his best, tried to be courteous to Sandman, but probably didn't see Alvarez in front of him, and pow, straight into the front and then into the back by Sam K.
Yeah, by the time he realised that Sam was, that Alex was up against the wall, he couldn't bring the car down without actually losing control. So he tried to eliminate as much contact as he could, and then tried to get out of the way by ducking down to the inside with no power. And unfortunately for Simon Black, he's made contact into the back of Sam as well. Board here with Simon Black and Sam with the blown up motor. He couldn't get out of the way. So
it's
now back under caution for the 5th time tonight.
Oh, told you.
So see, interesting, Dodman has stayed out in the lead. McLeod has come in. Clark stayed out. Thompson stayed out.
Sandman stayed out.
Staying out, Sandman.
Yeah, I think, what have we got, 10 laps to go?
Yeah, it'll be 10 minutes green.
Yeah, truck feels still pretty good. We haven't done a lot of laps on these tyres, and I think if you go back, I saw Mitch dive into the pit. So
Yeah.
if he's going to come in, for tyres, he's got a fair bit of ground to make up in that short amount of time, and unfortunately we may see another yellow, which could make it a little bit difficult for him.
Yeah, so he'll come out in 12th. So yeah, it'll be interesting. It'll be a good little run at the end here, I think.
Not wrong. I like the idea of fresh tyres, but geez, from 12th in 10 laps, I don't know that these tyres have fallen off that much for him to make up that much of an advantage.
That was a good little race you and Sam were having there until he, unfortunately, I don't think he saw the lap car up ahead of him. He was too busy watching you.
Yes, I feel for Sam, so sorry, mate, but I did use that lap traffic to my advantage because I just started to get a run mid-corner, and I thought if I can just get to the inside, I did see the lap car up there, I thought if he stays high, I just wanted him to maybe just balk Sam enough where he'd just crack the throttle a little bit and I'd just get position on him. I didn't want him to be involved in a wreck. I didn't see the whole incident, but I did try to sort of keep him up high a little bit so he would probably have to crack the throttle and I could get position on him. So here I am, P2 with 10 laps to go. This could be interesting.
Yeah, very interesting. So good luck, mate. We might let you go because we might try and work out exactly what's going on here. It's going to be a very entertaining finish.
Cheers, mate. Got my work cut out for me. Hayden's pretty quick, but we'll give it our best shot for hybrid race simulations.
Good luck, mate. Good plug.
Thanks, mate.
Jeez, he's good at that.
Yeah.
Sneaky plug. So it's Dodman from Clark.
Thompson to Taylor.
Yeah, Thompson, Taylor. Then we've got Clark, the other Clark. Foster.
Edward
Anderson.
Collette.
Now we've got Matthew Collette, Matt Stratford, who pitted very early. He's actually pitted the most out of everyone in this race. They got Wayne Swanson, who was involved in that big one earlier on in that pretty cool looking Star Wars livery. They got Stephen Williams.
Okay.
And then we've got the first man on fresh boots is Mitchell McLeod. So interesting to see. It'll be 9 to go when we go green. We've got Matheson, Maloney, who are also on fresh tyres, as is Ash Lear. Actually looks like he's got a fresh car, as does Simon Black. So be very, very interesting with those guys. Braden Bateman as well, who was very, very, very quick as well. And then David Webb as well, who was in the pits. And Luke Muir, who has dropped back to the rear of the field. So 19 cars left on the lead lap.
Oh, that's nearly half the field.
That's actually very, very good result to be 10 laps to go and still have over half the field on the lead lap. I think that'll be a record as well for the series.
Yeah, well, we've only 3 rounds to go.
Yeah, of course, next week we'll be back once again at Charlotte. I think 50 laps of Charlotte? 60 laps of Charlotte, I can't remember.
I can't remember as well.
Let me double check. But a few laps of Charlotte.
Yeah.
And so Charlotte, and then we go to Pocono. Yeah, 53 laps of Charlotte, then Pocono and Dover to finish off with 75 laps. And of course, we'll be back.
Yeah. And
about to
seeing
go
a
green.
seeing a comment that Sam K can't go for some reason. So the motor even start with even faster pace, so I believe he is officially out of the race.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. So we're about to get underway, waiting for the green flag. And there it is.
There it is.
Good jump from both Dodman and Clark. They've managed to get a great run. Thompson as well. We've got Wayne Anderson taking to the apron.
Ball wide.
And McLeod has managed to jump 2 spots in the restart. Jake Maloney has also followed him through.
Oh, Thompson, P2.
Yeah, Thompson now side by side is followed right in behind Dodman. He's on the inside of Clark, but Sandman's trying to hold him down. I don't know if he's going to be able to. It looks like he's got a great run, great exit. Oh, swerve around like that. That's a bit dangerous.
Don't do it. No, no, no. Oh, boy.
It's looking nice and racy. Side by side still. Looks like a little bit of understeer from Thompson through turn 2, and he'll have to give up the position to Clark. And has to make sure he cuts it off, as we've got a caution thrown.
But for what?
Wayne Swanson facing the wrong direction on the inside. We will grab a replay and see if we can work out exactly what had happened there.
It looked like a netco touch by Simon Black that spun him around. Unless there was something else happening in the background.
There's actually a bit of contact front right to left rear. And around it goes. A very, very slow spin though, so no damage for either truck. I'll be able to get back out there and continue on. Swanson unfortunately drops back to 19th. Black still in 14th position.
Oh.
Here we go again. But look at where McLeod's got up to after that restart. He's now up to 6th when the caution was thrown.
So he originally started where? 20th. So he's gained 14 positions from when he first started. So that's a pretty good that's pretty good.
Yeah, he's done a good job. They restart then he was 12th. He's managed to jump 6 spots. Jake Maloney was in 14th or 15th, I believe. He's up to 9th, so he's jumped 6 as well. Only really 1.5 laps on fresh tyres, on those new tyres, so they're still going to be good.
He might be the dark horse of the race.
Yeah, it could be. We've got the lucky dog coming around, the number 9 of Scott Butler, so we'll end up with 20 cars on the lead lap now, which is awesome effort. Should finish that way as well by the looks of Swanson now in the lane. He's getting his damage repaired, although there won't be too much of it.
It's probably just side damage. Not a lot there. Nothing to be concerned about.
I don't believe so. Of course, V8 Online's next broadcast will be Monday night. We'll be back for the top split of the V8 Supercar Series, and Tuesday night we have our special event, the All-Star Shootout, which will feature 10 teams, 20 drivers, multiple 3-lap races, essentially a bit like an old-school Speedway motorbike style event. Be really, really cool. The first one was great success. Unfortunately, we couldn't broadcast it because it clashed with our Nascar series, but Tuesday night, about 7:15 Australian Eastern Standard Time. We'll have all the action. There'll be 10 teams, 20 drivers, 4 cars on track at a time, and the racing will be action-packed. Joker laps will be involved as well, so I can see a few drivers that are in this race will actually be out there in that race. Sean Thompson will be out there, Hayden Dodman will be out there, Mitchell McLeod will be out there. I believe that might be it that's in this race at the moment, but yeah, the race and the format should be really, really entertaining. So Tuesday night, make sure you tune in. The broadcast link is already up. If you want to set yourself a reminder, you can click on that. It's actually got an option to set a reminder, and we get an email when the event is about to go live, or you can subscribe to the channel and you will get a notification when we are live. Or you can also follow us on Facebook, and all our events come up on Facebook Live as well. We'll also be live on iRacing Live as well, so you'll be able to watch it in all different ways, and make sure you can tune in.
Yeah, I hope it's going to be pretty interesting, the All-Star Shootout. I unfortunately didn't see the first one, but apparently that was, like I said, a huge success. I'll see what I can do with the All-Star Shootout 2, see if I can watch it, because unfortunately I don't have the car nor the track.
You'll have to watch the broadcast.
Damn. Well, it'll be what it'll be.
Just been sent a text message by a driver in this race that's saying, watch out for Mitchell McLeod. It's rather interesting. Ooh. I don't know if drivers are supposed to be texting while they're driving, but I'm getting one. Well, I just got one. I won't say who, but it's someone that's in the top 6 sent me a message saying Mitch is looking good. So
you shouldn't be texting while driving.
Never text while driving.
The big no-no in Australia.
Big no-no most places.
Yeah. Anyway, we're going side by side.
Yep, we're about to go green. We'll have 3 to go. So hopefully we get green flag finish. So Dodman, Clark, Thompson, Taylor, Colette McLeod, Anderson, Stratford, Foster, Williams, Maloney. Maloney back in P10. Or is he in? Yeah, he's in 10th. Oh no, he's actually in 9th position. Sorry, just the outside line's got a bit of a run. Anyway, we're about to go green.
About to see the base car. Yeah, there we go. Speaking of the devil. And there we go.
Green flag.
Oh, good job there. Jumped there by Dortmund.
Yeah, great start. Good start
Solid.
from McLeod. He's managed to get one spot, but Sandman's stuck there at the front too. 3 to go. Side by side,
Yes.
Maloney. So Maloney's got to run on Foster. He's going to make it up the inside. He's going to be able to do it too. So move done. So Maloney now moves up to P8. McLeod up the inside of Wayne Taylor.
Looks like Dolman just got a little bit slow in the corner, and Sandman has gained up a lot of time. We might see a position change, but we cannot guarantee that.
Yeah, Sandman, great run and great entry into turn 1.
Watch out for Thompson though.
Oh,
He makes a
Thompson.
move. Goes to P2.
Yeah, Sandman might be able to hold it around the outside, but McLeod on the inside with fresh tyres. This is going to be on here as we approach the white flag final lap.
Woohoo!
It's great to see. Thompson officially clear, and McLeod will make it 3 wide. Here we go. This is the final lap, lap 45. McLeod now out on the outside, and Thompson now drops back. He's going to drop back to 4th. Dodman's
But
got this in the bag now. We're going to go 3 wide at the start-finish line. There's going to be contact between Thompson and McLeod. McLeod holds it, and he's going to be passed by Collette at the finish line. No!
Huge crash.
Big crash right at the line.
Oh, we see one car rolling big time. That is
The fireworks go off in
Maloney.
the background. Hayden Dodman picks up the win. That's his 4th win for the season too, so a great effort from Dodman. Mr. Consistent, championship leader, picks up yet another win. Sandman in P2, and Mitchell McLeod finishes this race in P3, with Matthew Collette collected while Mitch McLeod was sideways. He went to collect the car and straighten it up, and unfortunately collected Collette. Stratford in 5th. Taylor 6th. Actually, we'll run through the official results. It might be easier to do it that way than me trying to remember and guess. Hayden Dodman first, Stephen Clark in 2nd, Mitch McLeod in 3rd, Matthew Collette in 4th, Stratford in 5th, Taylor 6th, Simon Black 7th, Ashley, good comeback into 8th position, Stephen Williams 9th, 10th is Roger Clark, then Braden Bateman, Jake Maloney, Wayne Anderson, Scott Taylor, Edward Foster, Wayne Swanson, Luke Muir, Brad Matheson, Sean Thompson, Daniel Trim, David Webb, Alex Alvarez, Nathan Britton, Sam Kay, Nick Crawford, Norman Clark, Thomas Hinn, Sam McLeod, Rick Summerhays, and then the DNSs of Ray Cassar, Stephen Jenkins, and Rodney Morris. What a fantastic race that ended up being.
Woo! And I'd like to say this, Jake Maloney finished P12 on his lid.
Always good to see someone finish upside down. We'll get a replay and see if we can follow the end of that race on board with Maloney.
That isn't the first time that's happened. Back in 2007, the Daytona 500, that happened.
Doesn't happen all that often on iRacing though. They've got the replay of the complete final lap, so gone back a little bit too far in the replay.
Oh, goodness me. That looks like Maloney got free white with a few drivers, and yeah, got collected and caught the catch fence. Big
Interesting
time.
finish there, Sandman.
Holy smoke, boys, that was happening all behind me, wasn't it?
Yeah,
I actually called that incident happening about 10 seconds before it actually did. Just looking on board with Jake Maloney, who actually crossed the start-finish line cartwheeling. So that was rather interesting. So
I didn't see all that. I just saw that I think it was Mitch, and I don't know who the other car was,
Sean
all
Thompson,
crossed up sideways. So, geez, Mitch was coming. That yellow really helped him because that really bunched the field up. And I thought to myself, boy, oh boy, I think Mitch is looking pretty good here. And I saw how quick he was. And geez, he got to the back of me. And I just thought, I was racing side by side there. And I thought, if we could just keep him behind us, I think I might be okay to hold on to second. And sure enough, he had a run, but those two came together, unfortunately. So that made it difficult for them. But wow, what a race.
Yeah, I'm having a look at Jake Maloney. It looks like he gained at least 10-20 feet off the air because he got collected by another truck, which saw him go sky high.
Wow, unreal.
Yeah.
Well, Kansas
Unreal.
didn't disappoint.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Whoa.
a really entertaining race. Thanks for jumping in a different format from normal, Sam, man. We really appreciate that.
That's all right. Thank you very much. And also, I get this chance to thank Hybrid Race Simulations. It's pretty cool to come away with a second place. Really great race, and I knew this racetrack wouldn't let us down. It really does turn it on. There was some great racing. Unfortunately, we got caught up with a couple of yellow flags there that we didn't get as much green flag racing as we would have liked. But nevertheless, it was good fun, and a big thank you to you boys in the commentary box and everyone at V8's Online for putting this series together, because this is a lot of fun.
Sure is. Thanks, Sam, man.
Thank you.
We greatly appreciate your kind words.
Thank you.
But we might wrap it up. Isaac, thank you very much for jumping in with me tonight. Greatly
No
appreciate
worries.
It was good fun.
That was.
So
Woo, what a finish.
Yeah, what a finish indeed. We'll wrap it up. Our next broadcast will be next Monday night for the V8 Supercar Series from Spa-Francorchamps. And then Tuesday night we will be live for the All-Star Shootout. Next Thursday night we'll be live for Nascar Trucks once again from Charlotte. And next Sunday night the return of Carrera Cup Australia, which will be a very, very exciting new format for the Season 2 premiere. This is V8's Online, your winner for tonight's Club Oz NZ NASCAR Truck Series, Hayden Dodman.